Second out, round one.
Of first round of this 8-rounder. I think we could be in for a treat here, lads. Jordan Flynn in the blue corner, 8 wins, no losses, former 3-time national champion. He's a good fighter, he's nice and quick and varies the shots up well. He's game, he's not afraid to get stuck in. And Kane Baker, we know all about Kane. Calls himself the boxing fan with a license. Lives and breathes this sport. We've seen him on numerous matchroom cards. Always gives it his all, as tough as they come. So this one promises to be a tasty matchup.
Stylistically, it's a hard fight for Baker because the jab is a nice long sharp jab, and that's going to be hard for Baker to close the distance.
On the back foot, Jordan Flynn just picking that jab. Does seem already that he has the superior hand speed out of the two, but again, Kane Baker showing us how tough he is, how much he wants it. On the front foot, nice left hook on the back foot from Jordan Flynn.
Is Kane Baker like the English Gabriel Rosado, somebody who gives it his all in every fight, doesn't always get the nod, but people still love him?
Yeah, at a lower level, I would say. You know, yes, you sort of like, I don't know what to say about not disrespecting anybody, sort of like a gatekeeper for people with aspirations of going British level and beyond. Yeah. He gets them early in their career, so Kane fights him at world level, doesn't he? Just for the world title, and sort of Kane gets him before British level.
Gotcha.
And does a good job as well, by the way. He makes him work, really does. And can beat a fight if he's not prepared.
Yeah, if he sniffs victory, he will give absolute everything to get his arm raised, and you can see an example of that now, working the body really, really well, trying to slow down the movement of Jordan Flynn. Just getting a warning here, Kane Baker.
Yeah, we've all done that, though, when they say step back and you haven't. We've all tried it. You leave your front foot there and just take a little pretend step with the back foot, and then you're straight on the mark again.
The ref is being tough straight out the gate.
Oh, lovely right hand on the back foot by Jordan Flynn. Just falling over the front foot. Kane Baker. Good work inside. Nice right uppercut inside by Kane Baker. But back comes Jordan Flynn. Beautiful work on the back foot. Lovely action.
Oh, lovely uppercut there.
Oh, that right hand hurt. Kane Baker seems to catch him high on the temple.
I was going to say, you've got to get himself off the ropes here, Flynn, but he's fighting so effectively off it. Fighting straight on uppercut and left hook.
Hey, Fred. Hey, you alright? No way shot in the ropes. Shot boom.
Yeah, okay. I'll put the back on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, some good work inside from both men, but the quality of work, Barry, I think come from Jordan Flynn on that back foot.
Well, Baker gets him when he wants him. He's trying to rush him, trying to get him on the ropes, and works away, but all of a sudden then Flynn gets that space, uses the ropes to get a bit of lead base, lean back, and whip that uppercut through the middle, then follows with that left hook over the top, and Baker wasn't in serious trouble, but he did feel the power.
I think it's one thing to throw punches, but Jordan Flynn is actually placing his punches.
Well, into the second round we go after a very entertaining first round. Jordan Flynn looking to hold his feet a little bit more. Was pushed back by Kane Baker in that first round, but did have plenty of success with his back on the ropes. Working the body. Both men just missing with that right hand over the top. Kane Baker, he has to be careful he doesn't fall over that front foot too often, because the hand speed of Jordan Flynn, he will catch you.
I think they picked the right ref for this fight. This ref is very aggressive.
Yeah, the fight like this is going to be fought in close quarters. He's a strong visual referee. Good work there from Baker.
Starting to hold his feet a bit more, Jordan Flynn. He's being pushed back, but turns nicely.
Lovely uppercut there from Flynn. Yeah, for someone with such long levers, he gets really creates the space to land the shots up close.
Oh, nice left hook as well. He's just missing with that right hand. Kane Baker, nice left to the body. But creeping forward, it looks unfazed, Kane Baker. Trying to pop the jab out to the body.
So let's not forget Baker's boxed welterweight in the past. So he was, most of his earliest career was that super lightweight. So he's probably used to enduring like heavier hitters than Jordan Flynn.
Good short right hand inside by Kane Baker, moving around to his left. Throws another straight right hand. He just takes the sting out of the shot. Jordan Flynn just takes a little step back out of range. Good head movement by Kane Baker, just avoiding the jab, but doesn't opt to throw a counter over the shot. Both trading left hooks there. Both corners very animated.
Good effort here from Kane Baker.
That's the way Jordan, I think, needs to fight, you know, the long game from a distance, but just keep that right hand up.
I think the problem he had success in close, especially in the first round. I know he wants to fight in this distance, but you're right. You know, everything's on the end of that long jab. It's a spearing, fast punch. And it'll make Baker commit to it, as you talk about on the front foot. Spearing that long jab will make Baker overcommit to his attacks, and he'll be off balance when he comes forward.
I agree with you. Baker reaches with every shot.
Yeah.
There's just a counter every time. See, there's a counter for that left hook every time.
Another good, entertaining round.
Sit down, yeah? Get some down. How you feeling?
Here at the O2, Jordan Flynn in the blue corner has the superior in hand speed, but that desire, that will to win, that ambition from Kane Baker, always in entertaining fights, and we're seeing again why we love him on these cards, Barry.
Yeah, he's committed to every attack, isn't he? And he's having success here in this round because Flynn's allowed him to get close and work away. Flynn's still having success with that lovely uppercut through the middle. And it's a close ball contest, but it's not the game plan that Flynn needs to make this fight a lot easier for himself by using that long reach, using what he has in the locker. Good footwork, fast hands, and a spearing jab is all he needs to do right now. And slow and tire Kane Baker down with that before he starts putting the pressure on.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Your best friend again, Barack.
There's a right hand there from Baker.
Both in the centre of the ring, letting big shots go.
Couple of low blows there as well from Jordan Flynn with that left hook. Good work though.
Both trading hooks inside. Jordan turns his man wild. There's a good short right hand in there.
But he spins in there, Jordan Flynn. It's the right thing. He's spanning off the ropes. He needs to take a half a step back and then attack. Create the space to see the target and then throw again. Just a little bit too close.
I guess in some ways, if you're Kane Baker, to nullify the threat of Jordan Flynn's superior hand speed, you've got to get close and try and smother the work, but in return, I guess you can make it difficult to land the shot yourself. But this is good work, good pressure from Kane Baker inside, but back comes Jordan Flynn, working the body, 3 uppercuts. The final one missing, but a large right hand. with his back on the rope by Kane Baker. Still a great fight so far.
That right hand is a fantastic shot for Flynn. That uppercut through the middle. Oh, he got chin. He got clipped there.
He got caught. That was a nice right hand by Kane Baker. Just getting a bit greedy, and again by Kane Baker. That's a lovely shot. Doubling up on that right hand.
All Baker has to do is just keep that left hand up while he's throwing that right hand uppercut.
He's walking into uppercuts as well, Baker. He's coming forward having success, but that uppercut's finding a home every time he throws it there, Flynn.
Well, I did see when this was put on the card, these two, I did feel that knowing Kane Baker and the way he approaches fights and what I've seen of Jordan Flynn in the past, not afraid to get stuck in. He naturally likes to fight, even though he's a very smooth, quick, slick fighter. The gum shield comes out, another short right uppercut inside by Jordan Flynn, and the mouthpiece comes out of Kane Baker. Again,
from Baker.
Both standing in the pocket.
I don't even know if the referee knows the mouthpiece came out.
No. But it might be a lull in action. That's a problem before you stop it. But
there was that lull. He just broke him apart. He didn't get the mouthpiece. So I don't think he knows. And I don't think Baker cares about the mouthpiece.
Well, another cracking round by these two. Kane Baker just looking at the mouthpiece. Thornton Smith, British champion, just passing it to Errol Johnson, Kane Baker's cornerman. But brilliant action, Barry.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Literally from the bell there. Baker came up really fast, and Flynn started to get some success, and looked like, at one point, it looked like Baker was starting to wilt a little bit with those uppercuts. But then showing great resolve to fire back, and that's the last in the round there when that comes was flying out with that again. What else would it be? But a right uppercut there from Jordan Flynn.
Then go big to body. Stop thinking, stop loading up. When you've got him hurt, stop loading up, trying to take him out. Tip tap, bang. Nah, so adding a little fin in, then go, yeah? Okay? Yeah, you don't need to hurt him. He comes when you least expect it, yeah? Okay? Ready?
Second out. Round 4.
There's some very recognisable faces in the corner of Jordan Flynn. We've got Grant Smith, Thornton Smith, one of our finest fighters in this country, and world champion Sonny Edwards. So it's not a bad trio to have in your corner, along with Piers Hodgson. You can see Errol Johnson in the corner of Kane Baker, very vocal, really trying to gee his man up and Kane Baker to close that gap and work away. And yeah, the referee said continue fighting, and Kane Baker's done exactly that. But back on Jordan
there,
Flynn.
Baker. Flynn told the referee hasn't stopped the action. There's nothing wrong with that.
You don't stop fighting or protecting yourself till the ref say stop. You don't stop protecting yourself ever, actually.
So you can't just stop and talk to the referee and expect the fight to just pause for you.
Well, that is the last thing the referee says before the fight starts. Protect yourself at all times. And
that's what he needs to do. Even though two of those shots never landed, but that's his distance.
Jordan Flynn working the body again. Moving forward, Kane Baker just missing with a double jab there, but doing the right thing, trying to push his man back. Jordan Flynn just taking this thing out the right hand, but not opting to sit in the pocket as long as he did in the third round. Unfortunately for us, because it was brilliant action when they were both sat there in the phone booth letting the shots go. That was another good shot, by Kane Baker. Nice right hand.
Flynn's feeling the pace a little bit here, and I think it's helped him get his boxing together a little bit.
Here we go. Both inside the pocket, let the shots go. Yeah, and I think they've saying the same thing as you're saying, Barry. In the Kane Baker corners. Jordan Flynn looks tired.
Good lad.
Good work, yeah, lovely work on the back foot by Jordan Flynn. 3 straight shots.
The pressure's been hard here for Flynn in this round. He haven't taken any loads of punishment, but he's feeling the pace here for sure.
Just needs another phase there, doesn't he, Barry? He's throws the 3 shots, just doesn't bring his feet in, Jordan.
He needs a second win, that's what he needs.
Yeah, non-stop action in this contest. I have to agree, Jordan Flynn taking some deep breaths. I didn't think he thought that this man here, Kane Baker, was going to be as tough and as durable as he is. Though we've seen him plenty of times, Barry, he really is.
No, he's boxed Baker's fight. And he's had success in doing that, of course. He's worked really well inside. But he's boxed at the close range, and that's allowed Baker to fight his fight. And that's why he's struggling for pace, most definitely. And now Baker is used to fighting like this. He can fight like this every round, every fight. This is how he fights. He wants to put pressure on you, and he's dictating the pace. And Flynn's fighting back with maybe the flashier, cleaner work. But I tell you, he's struggling for pace. He needs a second window. If he hasn't trained hard, this is when it tells in these sort of fights.
Yeah, this is that moment when you really are welcome to the professional game. Kane Baker, as tough as they come, in your face, letting the shots go.
The most worrying sign is Barak's feeling the cold.
Listen, I'm sitting here falling in love with Kane Baker. I love the position that he plays. You said he's there for those up-and-coming guys. He's really giving a test to Jordan Flynn right now.
He comes to win. He doesn't come to give you rounds, give you experience. He comes to win a fight. Yes. And that's why we love him.
I wonder if Jordan Flynn, he may have watched the fight Kane Baker out with a very talented Yusuf Kamari, who is equally very good on his feet and has exceptional hand speed, and he just broke Kane Baker down. I think Jordan Flynn maybe was thinking he could do something similar. I mean, look, still time in this contest, we're only in the 5th round, but Yusuf Kamari really did break Kane Baker down. He looked spiteful, but Jordan Flynn just not having the same success.
Different puncher though, Darren. The clean shots are whipping shots, which are great shots to have. But Kamari has been more purchasing his punches, I feel.
I think Jordan Flynn is going to look back at this fight and say, okay, I had the right idea, the right punches, but I shouldn't have abandoned my defense on the inside. Totally.
Big right hand again by Kane Baker. He took it well. Jordan Flynn, again, both sitting in the pocket. Letting the hands go, body shot, followed by the right uppercut. Just glances the gloves of Kane Baker.
It's very hard to change the pattern of a fight. So once you set your sword up to go at somebody, or like Flynn's done, to fight in close, it's almost hard to break that cycle.
Kane Baker, he really is flying here. Huge momentum from the man from Birmingham. This is his kind of fight. This is how he wants the fight to be playing out.
We already saw one upset. We might see another one.
Yeah, shout out, his legs are gone, but it's a good 1-2 from Jordan Flynn. Oh, and again, that right hand, he can't miss in this 5th round, Kane Baker, with that right hand.
And you know this, that drains your energy, taking shots like that, really takes the gas out the tank.
Like you say, Barry, you know, it's hard to change the pattern of the fight, and for these young guys, for Jordan Flynn to take a step back, it's almost as if you're showing signs of weakness. Big work by Kane Baker. Left hook followed by the right hand. He felt those, Jordan Flynn. He is out on his feet. This is good work for the man from Birmingham. He lives and breathes for this. Brilliant stuff from Kane Baker.
Now he's got to fight down and dig in. He's in the fight now. He can't change the tack. What a round here from Kane Baker.
Well, that is one of the best rounds of Kane Baker's career. That was fantastic stuff. Have a look at this action here in that round. Brilliant stuff.
Again, it just seemed a little bit of a lull in the energy of Jordan Flynn. and Baker took full advantage of that, closed the gap, got the distance, adjustment, distributed right with that right hand, and they've got to be honest, he worked the younger fighter over.
Can't miss with that shot, can he, Barrett?
No, I mean, he's punching through his jaw. And I don't know, Jordan's taking these shots. He's not taking them well, but his feet still seem to be planted. I mean, he's just abandoned his defense. I think they're going to tape his left hand to his head before he leaves that corner.
That might be sound.
But the problem he's had is Jordan Flynn, he had success here earlier on, was fighting close, but it was always the wrong fight to fight. And now once he got a little bit tired, Kane Baker doesn't get tired, and the momentum has shifted.
Well, here we go into the 6th round of this 8-rounder. And momentum really has shifted in favour of Kane Baker, looking very strong. Been very accurate with his shots, especially that right hand. And I guess the only saving grace for Jordan Flynn at this stage in this contest is there is only one stoppage on the record for Kane Baker. Not a noticeable puncher, a big puncher. He's physically strong and he works constantly throughout the contest, but he's not known for his one-punch power. That was some good stuff on the back foot from Jordan Flynn, a right hand followed by a straight left.
And just shows how much more effective he can be on the move from distance. Creating the space to let those shots go.
Short right uppercut inside from Jordan Flynn, and again.
Not a bad first minute here, Jordan Flynn. Not bad at all.
Yes, the response he needed. He's landed some good shots. Still does look to me, though, that he doesn't have that second wind. Breathing heavy. He's got to get close, Kane Baker. Can't allow this fight to be at range. I do think Jordan Flynn's got enough in the tank to box at his tempo.
Well, he's got to take the confidence out of Flynn again, like he did in the last round. And that's with pressure. Pressure.
There's that right hand again.
Can you see the success that Jordan Flynn just had a few seconds ago, fighting from a distance, doing a jab, countering with the left hook? I don't know why he reverts back to that inside game. I think because he's just tired, he wants to lean on him.
But then he'll go back to the early rounds. Once he committed to that took too much energy out of him. No, he hasn't got the vigour to get on his toes again and bounce and the confidence that the punches go fluently. Good point. Actually.
Oh, and then that right hand again. He took the sting out of the shot, just sort of swaying backwards and bringing his feet out of range, Jordan Flynn, but he did land the shot. Kane Baker jumping in on the front foot, Kane Baker. He didn't get the shots off there. The referee's really getting annoyed with the two of them in this 6th round. He's already had a word with him. I think he did say it's your last chance, lad, so we might start seeing some points taken.
He's about to push him out the ring.
He's committed to his attacks here, Baker.
Yeah, he just stood off, didn't he, Barry? Just didn't bring his feet in. That was a round that Jordan Flynn needed there. He needed some move. He didn't need to stay in front of Kane Baker.
Baker will get an absolute battering from his corner.
You were going to say something else.
I was going to say something else, yeah. I was. What I was thinking. But yeah, Errol Johnson will be saying, you just give away a round when you had all the momentum in the previous round. You had a guy tired and hurt, and you need to cement that or keep that same vein to put that younger kid, inexperienced kid, under pressure, and he allowed him to get his boxing back.
Turn it, yeah, little touch, uppercut, and you dropped it, innit? Yeah, on the inside, push in, hit the pit, come round the side, okay? Switch on. 2 big rounds now. Come on, 2 rounds left. Listen, box his head off. Get up on your toes.
2 seconds out. Round 7.
Well, I think we'll all agree here, it is all to play for going into the 7th round of this contest. Both men have had success. It seemed a couple of rounds ago that Jordan Flynn was really starting to tire. He had a decent 6th round, he moved. He kept Kane Baker on the end of the jab, but the man from Birmingham, Kane Baker, the boxing fan with a license, again trying to close that gap, get close to Jordan Flynn and work away as he does there. I think Jordan Flynn waiting for the referee to call break, but Kane Baker doing exactly the right thing, working away to the body, about 8 unanswered body shots. Oh, good work from Jordan Flynn, good 1-2, but back comes Kane Baker.
It was good work because he took a half a step back, he created the distance, like he should have been doing from the offset.
Kane Baker's got his man backed onto the rope, but Jordan Flynn just pivots off and allows space. Back comes Kane Baker, moving either side. The right hand over the top, the short shot inside from Jordan Flynn.
Again, Jordan Flynn turned in on the ropes just a second ago, but he got too close to the target again and wasn't able to capitalise on. He got him when he wanted him. Needed a flurry with a combination. He smothered his work.
Nice right hand round the left hand of Jordan Flynn. Jordan Flynn looking at his corner. Looking for any sort of advice he can get. It's getting tough in there, it really is. The toughest fight of his career without a shadow of a doubt. But for the flip side for Kane Baker, he's been here before. He's cut over the right eye, Kane Baker. But he's seen this all before.
It's funny when someone's cut, isn't it? I think it also gives you a bit of a lift, a bit of a boost.
Yeah, I think Jordan Flynn is smelling blood. He turned it up a little bit. But there he goes, fighting back on the inside. He just needs to step back a little.
I know you're not scoring this one, Barry, but who do you feel is winning the contest?
I think Flynn's just slightly ahead, but it's a close one. I think Baker's made him work out in some of the rounds. I still feel earlier rounds, but Flynn's quality of work was better for me. But Baker closed the gap.
Yeah, now he seems to have got his second win, Jordan Flynn. He's taking the space away from Kane Baker, like you say, Barry, and he's having a lot more success with the straight shots. Good left to the body.
Good roll, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, it was.
Shot. It was a good movement to make the space for that left hook.
Well, we have had 7 fantastic rounds from these two, and it sets up a fantastic 8th and final round.
See that round there, it was all pressure was from Baker, but I thought it's just a clash of heads there. Maybe that's where the cut appeared. Just see Baker come in, yeah, I think really lifted his head over, must have felt a little bit of a twinge, and yeah, just to cut them the right side. But what I was, there you go, see there, he's coming forward with the right hand, and they're just clashing heads. But Baker's pushing the fight. But I still thought the better work came from Jordan Flynn.
Yeah, better use of the feet.
Get that 1-2 on him.
Allowing space. Do you agree with Barry, Barak? You think Jordan Flynn just edging this one?
I don't know. I agreed with him last fight too, and I was wrong. So I don't know. I'm just very, very impressed by Baker. I think he's cut over both eyes actually, and he has not took his foot off the gas pedal.
Well, round 8 of this fantastic battle between Jordan Flynn in the blue corner and Kane Baker in the black shorts. Cut, like you say, Barak, I think over both eyes. But he has played his part. He has tried to close that gap every second of every round, and he has made Jordan Flynn, the 26-year-old, work for every second of the round. And like I say, Jordan Flynn went into this contest 8-0. But without a shadow of a doubt, this is the toughest fight of his career as Kane Baker lands another left hook. But back comes Jordan Flynn with work to the body. There's that right hand that he couldn't miss with in the 5th round, Kane Baker.
It's a good start to the round here from Baker, isn't it?
I like what Barry said last round. I mean, Jordan Flynn might get the nod, but this is a learning lesson. He has to look back at this tape to see the many things he could have did differently. When you got Baker coming in Literally, his chin is past his foot, it's past his knee. It's there to get hit.
And there's loads of technical things you can take for this, but tactically is the biggest lesson for me, how you set your stall up.
Brilliant work again from both. Kane Baker trying to close the gap. Really, really good stuff. And look, you can have all the skill in the world, all the technical ability in the world over your opponent, but when you have the will, the desire that Kane Baker has, it can take you to places you could only dream of. And he's proven again what a tough man he is and how much he wants this win.
I think the synopsis of this whole fight is that Kane Baker made Jordan Flynn fight his fight.
Yes, from the first bell, let's not forget that.
Oh, the right hand again. He's moving a lot to his left, Jordan Flynn, so he is open to that right hand, especially with his lead left hand very low.
The lead left hand low is a great shot because it's a punch that you can, it's hard to read, the jab, but the disadvantages that you have having it low are sometimes not worth it. You have the really good feet and good vision, and it's too much of a risk for me. And you touched it earlier, Brack, I know that they'll look back at this and that left hand will be a point of contention.
Just stabbing away at his right eye. Kane Baker, the blood running into the eye. Last 15 seconds of this contest, and what a contest it's been. Both men leaving it all in the ring. Fantastic stuff. Both exchanging blows right on the bell there. Kane Baker been lifted by his cornermen.
Barely lifted. I don't think it got him off the ground.
He would have done a better job than me.
You look at Kane Baker and you think, how does he get any work? Why would you want to fight him? No, from the offset, Brack said he forced Jordan Flynn to fight this fight straight away. And Jordan Flynn was having success. I think the better work, the flashier work was coming from him. The uppercuts through the middle. But Baker was just kept the pressure, didn't worry. And soon as the energy started to wilt from Jordan Flynn, Baker maintained his, started to find a home for that shot there, that right hand, started to work him over. Flynn needed to create some space there to get some punches back. But Baker would just keep coming forward, landing those bigger shots. And now makes this announcement a bit of a tricky tight one.
Look, I think you'll agree, all right? There's a lot to work with if you're Jordan Flynn, but there's an awful lot that he has to work on.
A whole bunch, and that's why you have a corner, and that's why you look back at your fights, you know, and see the mistakes that you made. But shout out to Baker, man. I mean, who comes here with 9 losses and gives it his all like that and puts up a performance like that?
The thing is that's where like the records for DJs, that's what they say, is that right?
That's the
one. Is that what you youngsters say?
That's the one, bad.
Yeah, but it's because it don't tell the story of the fighter. I've seen Kane Baker early in his career get absolutely robbed at the York Hall. You were yesterday, Barrager, sat behind me in the York Hall. He got robbed against an undefeated fighter, and he boxed out of his skin. So there you go. That's 8 losses straight away. You take a few more, all of a sudden, then he's a 50-50 fighter.
Well, if body language is anything to go by, you would have thought Kane Baker's won this. But now we will get the official verdict. Here is your MC, David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds here at the O2 Arena, we go to referee Kieran McCann's scorecard. It reads 77-75 for your winner. He's still undefeated, Jordan Flynn.
Well, Jordan Flynn gets it by 2 rounds. Kane Baker looks absolutely devastated.